Hi, Chef Emma here from Whistlepig Korean to show you all how to make a kimchi jjian at home. Kimchi jjian is a savory kimchi pancake, a favorite drinking snack in Korea. So our ingredients here is all-purpose flour, cornstarch, potato starch, some soy sauce, some gochugaru, Korean chili pepper flakes, and some very well fermented kimchi, as well as some water. We are going to start off by mixing together our dry ingredients. So you got your flour, your cornstarch, and I like to add a little bit of potato starch. It's gonna give it a really nice flavor and make it a little bit extra crispy. So I like to mix that all together here, combine them well. Then add in our Korean chili pepper flakes. And then we are going to add in our water. So with this, you're looking for more of a thin crepe batter than a traditional American pancake batter. Gonna want it nice, and it's gonna seem really loose, but it will stay all together. So combine that all up. And then we're gonna add in our soy sauce for seasoning. And now that that's all combined, we're gonna add in our kimchi here. Gonna mix that all in there. Okay, and then we're gonna set that aside while we preheat our pan. Okay, so you're gonna want a fair amount of vegetable oil or cooking oil, anything with a higher smoking point. I wouldn't really recommend olive oil because the oil's gonna start smoking before it gets quite hot enough for you. So our oil is heated up here, so you're gonna grab a ladle full of your batter. And we're just gonna ladle some of this in there. We're gonna be making big ones. Okay. So the cornstarch and the potato starch in there is gonna give the batter more of a little bit of a chewier texture to it than a fluffy, normal Western pancake flavor or texture. Talking about texture, so yes. Because you want it to be nice and crispy on the outside and then kind of chewy and soft on the inside. And then you'll get little bites of the tangy, spicy kimchi in there. So as you can see, it is a fair amount of oil that you're using in there. And you can see that's starting to crisp up. You want it nice and brown. And then if you are afraid of using this amount of oil and flipping a pancake in it because it can be somewhat treacherous, you can always do smaller little pancakes, and those are gonna be way easier to flip in the oil without creating a big mess. So just to let you know if that seems to be a thing that you're gonna struggle with, because as you can tell, you want it to be cooked enough where you're gonna be able to lift it and flip it without all of the batter that hasn't cooked just spilling everywhere. So just be nice and patient. And then always feel free to make smaller ones to start, and then as you get more comfortable with the technique, you can start making them big. Like in Korea, you'll get ones that are like huge, giant juns, and you just wonder how the little ajumma is flipping those in the hot oil. But it just comes with practice. So we're going to try and flip this as neatly as possible without creating a huge mess. Not a perfect flip by any means, but it is forgiving, so you can just kind of smush it back down and no one needs to know. So you can see that it's getting nice and crisp and golden on that one. And since I did a poor job of flipping it, we'll give it one last little flip to just make sure that those little bits that had some trouble will fully cook on over. So with this batter, it's very easy. You can play around with it. You can add in kimchi, you can add scallions, fresh seafood, like little bits of mussels or oysters and clams in there to make a haemul, so a seafood pancake is wonderful. Really, you can go and just play around with whatever you got, whatever vegetables you want to try out. Feel free to. That's the fun thing about a jun. Once you got the basic batter in, you can just like experiment and play around with what your favorite vegetables or meats are and add those into it. So, gonna see here how this side is doing. Very nice, getting nice and crispy there. Okay. Give it one more flip here. There we go. So yeah, you can see all the kimchi starting to caramelize on the outside. Get nice and crispy there. So now, I'm gonna grab our plate. So, and let that excess oil drain off. We have our plate there. And then we'll do it Korean style and use some scissors here. Cut it up. And then and there you have your crispy, delicious kimchi jun.